Hello and welcome to an episode of It Came From the First Party in this case.
Yes. We have Xanathars.
Xanathar's Guide to Everything.
And this is basically the unearthed arcana of the 5th edition.
It's a compendium mostly of some more polished documents they posted online in the past. Some of you aren't aware of them. Most of you should be.
Yeah. So it has a whole bunch of expansions to a whole bunch of well, not a whole bunch, all of the classes that are in.
Every class
the
but the wizard gets at least 2 subclasses.
Yes.
Most marshals get free.
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually surprised that wizards only got 1 though.
Yeah. Well, you can't get everything you want.
Do you know how many subclasses they got in the player's handbook? Like all of them.
Yeah,
They just got all of them.
Yeah.
It was just wizards.
Well, this is by Wizards of the Coast.
Yeah, but it's also bias of the coast. Now, starting off, you can see here, I splurged out. By splurged, I mean paid the retail value.
And I forgot that what day the thing was launching.
And that's why you make sure you know your game store owner.
So, how much is this going to retail for?
$45 on average.
Mm-hmm.
Cheaper if you get off Amazon, but if you do that, you're just kind of a douchebag.
Yeah, because you're not supporting your local game store, as you always should.
Unless you're somehow buy your books from Amazon and sell them in the store. If you are a local game store, I apologize.
Or you live in Utah, where there's only a collective 2 game stores.
Really?
I probably.
Utah's actually probably got a pretty good amount. Sandy Peterson lives there. If you don't know who that is, look it up.
Do it.
Now, besides the player options, the book offers some stuff like racial feats. So if you want to be a more dragonborn, you can do that. If you want to be a better tiefling, you can do that.
If you want to be a more human,
you can do that. This book also has such amazing options like tying knots.
Cooking.
No, I'm not joking. That would you find. Well, cook it. It does actually explain how tool proficiencies play into skills. It's very interesting. They actually made it useful now.
Yeah, it's now actually useful to have a tool proficiency.
And a second proficiency that goes along with it. If you have perception and carpentry, you can find it indoors way easier. It's amazing.
It is.
Also in this book we have spells from Elemental Evil and a few new ones.
Because who doesn't like spells?
Now, this book has many good points, but it's also got bad points. In the back, you have a bunch of generic names.
I like generic names.
I do too, but you know what I can find them with?
What?
Google. I can just Google a name generator. It's for DMs on the fly, but it also does some other neat stuff, like explain fallen damage a little better if you don't want people to get insta-killed because someone used hold person in the air. All in all, I would give this a buy. It's better than the Sword Coast Adventures guide.
Definitely.
I would say it might not be as good as Volos.
Maybe. We'll have to see how it, how all the subclasses balance out and everything.
Volos had new species. This, no new species.
That is a drawback, but it does have expansions to the species, quite a few of the species we already have.
Yes, but it doesn't offer expansions to the species that came in Volos.
Well, they're going to probably be in the next book.
Well, I don't know, because the Adventurers Guild has a Player's Handbook +1 guideline on average. That means if you show up the Player's Handbook, you can use that in whatever source. I don't know. This is a great step up. This is a great step up from Sword Coast Adventures Guide, no, regardless.
Yeah, I didn't like Sword Coast Adventures.
Some of you might not buy this book because you're like, hey, I've already downloaded PDFs from your Unearthed Arcana. And to that I say, nuts. It's got nuts.
Yeah, who doesn't like knots? The Boy Scouts love knots. Why don't you?
Yes. Also, it's got Xanathar's own comments.
Yeah, it has wonderful... Here, let's see if we can find one. A page that has one. Yeah, like, there's all these little... I don't know if it's going to show up. There's all these little, like, notes scrawled throughout the entire book, and it's Xanathar. He's writing in the book.
But Beholder himself.
Mm-hmm. Who's, this guy. you can see interpreted on the front cover.
He's not the goldfish.
Yeah, he's not the goldfish.
More obvious on the non-collector's version, but I'm not a pleb or a peasant, so.
Or someone who forgot what day the release was.
Steve, I had it marked on my skin. By my skin, I mean someone else's skin. All in all, this book. Sorry, I got a little cold. This book, wherever by. Tune in next week when we review Adventure Week's latest. Well, not latest because they probably post some by now, but their next.
The next book.
One of our books, okay? It's Underworld Races and Classes. Tune in next week. Same bad time, same bad channel.
And yeah, it came from First Party.
Yeah.
And hopefully the pandering of doing a First Party book will get us those YouTube views.
Yes.
To have us, we have reached 10 whole subscribers.
Double digits.
Thank you. PewDiePie, here we come.
Don't you dare.
Oh yeah, we're taking him down. We're taking him down.